good Week 5 matchup. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Patterson again. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Kamara up the middle. And right away, he lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Penny. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now back to throw. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. John Fitzpatrick, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. 1 carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball, got a full game ahead of him, hand it to him again, see if they can start to produce.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 16 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joejuan Williams. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this will be caught by Edwards. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
2nd and 4. They're going to look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. And the Eagles at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards that time.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
Here we go with Kamara. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. After 1, 7-0. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run it again with Kamara. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Kamara. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Daniil Hunter racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It's taken to the 26. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
2nd and 11. This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 67 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tiny 2-play drive that time. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Under pressure, they got him again. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely, because remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything, as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second and 2. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And caught by London. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Mike Edwards picks it off.
And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Over the middle, caught by London. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Well, the Falcons now are going to go on offense late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
After the pick-6, they go right back to the air.
Got Edwards now in the slant.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. timeouts. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here's Tommy Townsend now
as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. There he goes right side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't...
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Fields it right around the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. That's good for 28 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, 45 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They'll look to throw here. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Back look to throw again. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
So out come the Falcons now.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check white. Blue check. Black one.
1st and 10, it's Patterson.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll set up a throw.
They'll get this out wide to Penny.
Again the juke.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
That's about all.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback. Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
So here are the Eagles to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. 65. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And absolutely zero surprise that that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet? Oh, I've got the exact play to dial up.
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
But now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Second and 4. He finds his man, complete. It's Patterson.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Another completion right back to Patterson.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Leaves it for Petty.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That's into the hands of Edwards. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now back to throw. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. They'll come out throwing here on first down. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one goes for 30 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Falcons are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll try again, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Josh Allen coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. And the Falcons are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. Looking to throw. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield. They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here now come the Falcons.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this will be caught by Edwards. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Open man is Edwards. He's got it. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Daniil Hunter able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. He's looking for another 4-sack game. That's how many he had last week. That's his third.
And when I watch him rush the passer, the thing that always comes to mind for me is how well he uses his hands. The martial arts stuff that a lot of guys do in the offseason to work on those, paying dividends for him. He's getting home in a big way.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles, so the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Charles.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we went on the ride nobody with, we're the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr, trust.